After Donald Trump hosted a historic bipartisan televised meeting, Mika Brzezinski and her ventriloquist dummy, Joe, said it was awesome. Nah, they trashed it.
This was nothing more than a dog and pony show where he was using Democrats and Republicans to try and show that he was fit, when, in truth, he actually showed that he had very little command of the issue.
Really funny.
All right, so he's vilified for being partisan, vilified for being bipartisan, vilified for not compromising, vilified for compromising, and all by the same talking heads. So who sounds mentally unbalanced now? Anyway, how do you know when you're losing an argument? When you can't even give just a little bit of credit to your foe? Confidence is shown when you're willing to say when the other guy scores. But there are others who can't. Check out this haircut.
Just days after the release of that bombshell book, Fire and Fury, that claimed some closest to the president have questioned the president's fitness to lead, an extremely rare event playing out on television today. Reporters and cameras invited into a bipartisan meeting on immigration, playing out for 55 minutes on television, showing America the president at work.
Yeah, I'm sure that guy reads a ton. He subscribes to International Mousse and Gel Monthly. He has amazing hair. Have you ever seen that?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Really, amazing. But Jesse Waters.
But at least one person gave Trump credit.
Accomplishment of South-North dialogue was largely credited to President Trump. I would like to express gratitude to him.
Isn't that sweet? Moon is over the moon. Now, he could be saying it to flatter Trump, knowing he's a sucker for it, but so what? What would you rather have? A president who seeks credit for a job well done, or one willing to look the other way when a terror group might muddle his legacy? Now, here's something else Trump's not getting credit for. The Small Business Optimism Index is at a record high. You can tell because of the green arrow. See, it's going up. I'm thinking small business optimism is a decent barometer of job approval, more so than what the media or polls tell you. Both get more wrong than right these days. Fact is, small businesses thrive in good times, and now they sense good times. And I should know, I'm a small piece of business myself. Let's talk about Donald Trump commented on his own meeting. It was vintage Trump. Let's roll that.
My performance, some of them called it a performance. I consider it work. But got great reviews by everybody other than two networks who were phenomenal for about 2 hours. Then after that, they were called by their bosses and say, oh, wait a minute. And unfortunately, a lot of those anchors sent us letters saying that was one of the greatest meetings they've ever witnessed. And they were great. For about 2 hours, they were phenomenal. And then they went a little bit south on us, but not that bad.
So, Jesse, yesterday you had this kind of amazing moment, and then you have this, which is vintage. They sent him letters.
And the letters got there the next day. That's pretty quick mail.
How could you not love that?
I mean, it was great, and it wasn't. It was performance, but it was work. It was work, not a performance. I thought it was great, but this is just the media obsessed with the president's style and not his results. You remember he got mocked for the whole Fire and Fury and the sanctions. Now they're talking North and South.
Yeah.
He got mocked for saying he wants to bomb the hell out of ISIS. Now the caliphate's gone. Remember he said he wanted the NATO members to pony up. Everyone said, oh, he's going to pull out of NATO. What happened? They ponied up. So the tax cuts, too. Remember, this is all going to be for the rich. Now millions of people get a $1,000 bonus come Christmas time. So the workers did benefit. So I wish just the media would be fair. And, you can knock him on the style because the style is sometimes a little erratic. But to his credit, the results are there, and he's going to be judged by those results come Election Day.
Dana, I came across the Small Business Index. I won't say where. But Scott Adams' blog.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Yeah,
right, shocker.
Yes, but there's a story conveniently overlooked. That's kind of a big deal, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the economy is covered every single day.
But this is the first I ever heard of the Small Business Index being at an all-time high. Shouldn't that be all over the place?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, now you can go on and talk about anything else.
No, I mean, the economy is obviously fully recovered, and people are seeing the benefits of it. And part of it is just a feeling. I mean, as much as you want for someone to actually get credit and say, like, yes, you got credit, there is that, but it's more important that people actually feel it. And I think that when the economics catches up with the people's feelings about the tax cuts, that the Republican Party and President Trump will benefit. But most importantly is that the worker benefits, especially if wages start to go up.
Kimberly,
So
I know that Juan thinks that the whole North Korea thing was just baloney, but that was pretty...
Guess what?
Oh. But why question the intent? It's better. I mean, like, if that didn't happen...
How is this a bad thing?
Yeah, that's
I don't understand. Like, why
Well,
can't
it might
just,
be.
accept... Well, no, I think it's good that he's getting praise because we're saying, look, we're working cooperatively, and ultimately we want to go against North Korea and get them to knock it off. So the more partnerships that we have and coalition building and support that is verbalized internationally, I think it's very good for the United States. I think it's something that's very powerful and that's something that the president can use as an asset. I see it from that perspective in terms of, okay, give me your voice on this so that we can then spread the word. So it's not just the president always having to like stand alone on this.
You know, Juan, if you just admit that there are one or two good things about your adversary, doesn't it make your other criticism look more valid?
I think so.
Okay, so here's your chance.
One or two things, Juan. Here we go. Maybe just one.
Okay. I love your hair.
Thank you. Not about me.
What about you?
Who has better hair,
Well,
him
no,
or,
I don't know.
Muir? What's his name, David Muir?
Muir?
Yeah.
But Trump's hair is pretty good, man.
Yes, it
Pretty
is.
good,
And it's
pretty good.
real.
Is it real?
It's all real.
Oh, because there were
mean your
lots of
hair?
reports of like surgeries and comb-overs, but you think it's real?
Well, I know it's real. I've seen someone
If you
pull
want
it
to
on
focus on
television.
Trump's hair rather than deal with these incredible
but here's
victories,
the
Juan,
thing.
I understand.
No, because
This is
you know
what
what?
they do.
You had the right notion, which was flattery will get you everywhere. And with Trump, that's proven every day. So what you get is President Moon, who has said previously,
Over the
we
moon.
should be negotiating with the North. We want the United States, and we want to talk with it. The president said, don't do it. He imposed those sanctions, et cetera, to punish them. Now, here comes President Moon, and he says, oh, you know what, Jesse? Your hair is just divine. You just look, you look marvelous.
what
And
kind
he
of accent was that,
but,
Juan?
I don't know. But
I'll take it.
But he distracts Jesse, my friend Jesse, from the fact that is suddenly the alliance, which was the U.S. and South Korea against North Korea, is now
They hadn't
divided.
been speaking since 2015.
Correct.
And because of the fire and fury rhetoric and because of those tough sanctions, the North now came to the table and are now speaking with the South.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good thing.
You know what's interesting here is that Greg would suddenly be looking at that. I don't want to insult the guy, but what did Trump call him? The little nut or something?
Rocket Man?
Little Rocket Man. Now, suddenly the little Rocket Man is the one who's going to determine whether or not Trump is a good negotiator. Come on, guys, give me a break. Be honest.
So there have been no sanctions, no enhanced. China has not taken.
Let me tell you,
none of this stuff happened in the fantasy world.
Oh, did China come along? Has China really pushed hard?
Think exports from China to North Korea down 30%.
Yeah, but remember when the chocolate cake was on the breakfast table and we said, oh, yeah, we've got it. Now, China is going to really hit them hard. Now he says China hasn't done enough. That's what the president says.
That's good.
Oh,
you should be saying that.
You want the president of China to do more.